Hi, welcome to Diamonds and Crochet. My name is Erica. Today I'm going to be working on my chevron stitch lap blanket. I'm using the yarn Mandala Baby by Lion Brand in the colorway Diagon Alley. It's just your basic chevron stitch. It's not a pattern, so I feel comfortable working on it in a WIP and chat. Let's see. I hope everybody, if you're from the States, I hope you had a happy 4th. I had to work. I work in the medical field. I do hospice home health. I work every other holiday, so it was my holiday to work. I was still able to get home in time to join the family cookout, so I did enjoy that. However your family celebrates, I hope you were able to enjoy that time and have fun. Yeah. I know in the last WIP and chat I mentioned possibly talking about my pets. I know I kind of talk about them a little bit, but I have a 5-year-old, almost 6-year-old standard poodle named Hannah. Let's see, she went to the groomers this week. If she could decide her fate, she would be bald. She hates going to the groomers, but I take her every 6 weeks, especially in the summer. I take her a little bit more consistently every 6 weeks, just because she does get hot. She does not like the heat of the summer, so I like to keep her cool. Poodles grow hair, not fur, so unlike a golden retriever or a husky who have a double coat, you don't really want to trim them down because that double coat helps keep them cool. Poodles don't have a double coat, they grow hair, so you have to cut their hair to help keep them cool. Yeah, she's a good dog. She's super sweet. All dogs have their thing. Hers is swiping. She's a swiper. She's smart enough to know if somebody's there, if they're not, to learn if she'll get caught or if she won't. One of the things about a standard poodle, they're super intelligent. But she doesn't really do any of that at home. She saves that for when we're elsewhere. When we're visiting, then she'll start her swiping. But other than that, she's really one of the best dogs I've ever had, and I love her so much. So that's Hannah. And then I also have 3 guinea pigs, and I guess I'll start with the oldest. I got Bo. He turned 5. He's pretty much right now as far as the vet and I guessed. My dad found him as a baby on the side of the road in late October. The vets and he scooped him up and brought him to me. I guess I should explain. My dad delivers newspapers, and he turned into a road that had a row of mailboxes, and underneath the row of mailboxes he found a little overturned box, and he saw 2 little eyes reflecting back at him from it. And as he got closer, he recognized it as a guinea pig, because I have them and I've had them my whole life, so he's very familiar with guinea pigs. He scooped him up and brought him straight to me. My dad woke Hannah and I up, actually. I brought him to the vet, the baby guinea pig, and the vet and I guesstimated he was around 4-ish months old. So he's pretty much right around 5 now, because that was back in 2019. So he's a good pig. His whole life he's had like a wheezy breathing. The vet just checked him out. It's not an upper respiratory infection or anything like that. He's always had it. The vet thinks it's from his experience because it was October. It was a late October night that my dad found him. So in New England. So it was a chillier night. And he was just a baby. So the vet suspects his time that night kind of affected his breathing. That's because, you know, I brought him to the vets off and on for this for a while, or I used to off and on for that for a while, and ultimately it was just he breathes like that. Unfortunately, but he's not a pig that likes to be held. Not all tame guinea pigs ever really like to be held, but he will seek out my hands sometimes when he wants to be pet. If I'm in his cage moving things around or spot cleaning or something like that, every once in a while he'll run under my hand, and that tells me that he wants love. And so I'll pet him until he decides he's had enough. So yeah, that's Bo. He got his name. I named him Bo. I call him Bo Baby. He got his name because when my dad brought him to me, obviously I wasn't planning on getting a pig, so I had no name ideas or anything like that. I hadn't thought about anything. And one of the first things I did was identify his gender. Fortunately, he was a very obvious male. Not all males are obvious, but he was. And I just started calling him Boy Baby. And that kind of turned to Bo Baby, and then I decided to name him Bo, but I still pretty much call him Bo Baby. I think he'll always be my Bo Baby, even though he's technically a senior pig now. So yeah, that's Bo. The second pig I have is named Nugget. He is 1 year old. He turned one, in April. He turned one this year. He's one of the tamest pigs I think I've ever had. I got him from a pet store in my local area that, not a big box chain pet store, but a locally owned pet store that breeds them themselves responsibly. So I waited for several months to get him because they weren't breeding. They don't overbreed their animals. So sometimes they don't have any. And then finally they had 2 little boy guinea pigs, and I went and I picked up Nugget. And he is, like I said, one of the most tame pigs I've ever had. He loves to be pet. He's the only pig I ever had that... So sometimes pigs, when they like to be pet, they'll do this thing where they'll kind of flatten. And guinea pigs are nicknamed fuzzy potatoes. And it's a term within the guinea pig loving communities that when they flatten, it's called a squished potato. He does the squished potato, but he's the only guinea pig I've ever had. And I don't know if many elders do this, but he'll roll over on his back. Not for very long, but he will. And he does it often. So I find that interesting. And he's also a guinea pig who, when he's doing the squished potato, he'll stretch out and he'll yawn. Like, he genuinely loves to be pet. Not many guinea pigs are comfortable or tame enough to stretch out and yawn while being pet. So I feel truly honored by him that he is. The taming of a guinea pig, if you don't know and you're interested, can take a while. They are a prey animal in the wild, so their instinct is to not like to be touched. Their instinct is to run and to be their instinct is to be afraid of almost everything, because that's their survival mechanism. It's like a primal, instinctual nature that they have. So it does take time to tame them and effort, and not all guinea pigs will tame the same. And so the fact that he is so friendly and loving and wanting to be affectionate, like, I truly feel honored. And then my most recent guinea pig that I got, I named her Fudge Ripple. She is about 6 months old at the moment. She is the most curious pig I think I've ever had. Typically, male guinea pigs are more curious and adventurous than female guinea pigs, just typically. Oh boy, does she break the mold on that one. She's curious about everything. She even is curious about my dog Hannah. When Hannah sneaks into the guinea pig room, she'll go over to the cage because she wants to know. It's hard to explain. If you have guinea pigs, you'll get it. If you don't, you won't. But guinea pigs aren't jumpers, and she will jump if there's something out of her normal reach. She's a guinea pig that will get up on her hind legs, and if she can't reach it, she'll jump. She'll actually jump because she's so curious. She wants to know. So she's fun. I enjoy her. So those are my 3 guinea pigs: Bo, Nugget, and Fudge Ripple, who I tend to call Fudge. I named her after the Fudge Ripple ice cream. I don't know if that'll pick up, but my dog is drinking some water at the moment. The reason why I'm doing this in my living room instead of my craft room is because I think my dog has been jealous of me spending so much time in the craft room without her, so she wanted me out here with her today. And I decided to oblige her. Let's see. I really didn't do too much this past week other than work. I worked the weekend, so I didn't get out and do anything then. My day off, I went to take my dog to the groomers and did a little shopping while I was out to town. Went out for breakfast because it was an early groomer's appointment, so I decided that I would just eat some breakfast at a restaurant instead of try and make something for myself. Yeah, spent a little bit more money than I wanted to, but that's just the way it is right now. Everything costs more than I want it to. I don't think I'm alone with that. But yeah, other than that, I've just been working. Boring week. My brother and his family are on vacation, so I didn't do anything fun with the girls this week. They're on vacation again next week, so hopefully when they get back from that, we'll get together and do something. Hopefully they're having fun. Of course, I want them to be having fun and enjoying themselves while they're on vacation. But I'm also missing them, I think. So, yeah. I know this was a short WIP and chat. I wish I had more to talk about. I wish I did more this week. But I can't really talk about my job because patient confidentiality and stuff like that. So And that's very much been my week, is just working. So I hope a short WIP and chat's all right for you guys. I would like to be able to do the nice long WIP and chats some people do, but I find as an introvert, which I am an introvert, I'm not a very long-winded talker unless I've got somebody actively engaged in conversation with me. So I need to practice a little bit more, I guess. Yeah. That was my week. Not too much happened. And I hope I didn't bore you talking about my animals. My animals tend to be something that I can talk about for a while. Someone once said about me that I'm a relatively quiet person until you get me talking about dogs. Then I don't stop. And it made me laugh because, yeah, I guess that's true. But you can add crochet or diamond painting to that, and guinea pigs as well. So if it's a topic that I like and I feel like the person I'm talking to is engaged in it, I can go on and on. I hope you all have a wonderful week wherever you are. I thank you all for watching. I appreciate everyone who stops by. If you want to say hi in the comments, I would greatly appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful week and that you take care. Thank you. Bye.